Okay, I'm going to take a look at some vents again. First video didn't take for some reason. Okay, I did some precursory ideas with this. One of those is first analyzing your perspective depth. So I drew a bunch of lines to analyze light source and angles and stuff like that, just to get a basic idea of where everything was at, so we can try that again. I think it's very important to understand angles and light source. And so I just took a brush and just kind of mapped out how my angles go, just using and this isn't for actual use in anything. This is just for analysis of angles. And just being able to visualize how to start tearing this thing down. So analyzing how these angles work, and understanding your light source, very important fundamental ideas in this. The second thing I did after checking out the angles, and I do that pretty up close, is I look at things like I look at things like this edge up here that's light. I look at the drop shadows that are going on in here. I look to see in here where the darkest of the shadows are, and they seem to be creating a shape like this in here. So that's telling me that there's a greater amount of interior bevel in this space in there. This right down here is just drop shadow along a curve. So, and then in here you have some very obvious curves. You have this and this. You have a gentle slope right in here, and then you have an interior shiny reflective curve in there. You've got all these kind of bumped lips in this thing. And then around the outside you have some a higher light source reflecting from the very edge of the vent. Those are all very important parts. And then right in through this area you have a drop shadow from the light source, which is coming from here and just playing over there. And the light source is probably more, just just right around this lip area, because that drop shadow is very, very light in there. So those are all really important things to analyze. And after I got done checking that out full and from a distance, normal and enhanced image sizes, I took my pen tool and I drew the interior shadow first, trying to very closely match the interior shadow that is there. And you can see I got pretty close on that, and it's, you know, it's a vector shape, so it's nice and clean. And then the second thing I did is I approximated the outside of it, which is here. And you can see I got pretty close to that edge, wrong color, but still got pretty close to that edge, and I have too much stuff going on here. So there are still some things that I need to do, like account for this this edge that's going, or this inner line that's going out here, this white line, and I'll probably do that with a brush tool. And then for the inside, the whatever cutout thing that's shipped with paper to keep the paint from going back, I'll probably do another vector shape in there, and then I may or may not do the white edge in there as another vector shape to approximate that. Anyway, the PSD is available, so I just want to show you how I accomplished duplicating that. And you know, the whole idea is to get the community involved in advancing the idea of making vents a lot easier to handle in any situation you want to place a vent into.